Welcome to day 3 of our Get Up and Go Challenge 5, December 2020. Every day this month, we are getting together, and for hopefully less than 10 minutes, blew it yesterday, went a little long, we're going to talk about a concept, an idea, a thought to help us deal with changes and challenges in ways that you may have experienced before, but you may not have as well. And so we're breaking it down into little bite-sized pieces to install in each and every one of us a framework for dealing with changes and challenge that will guarantee we're better off after that change or challenge than before we experienced it. Now, I don't know why, but this filter made my head look strangely humongous again. It creeps me out. But I picked like a spacey theme on purpose because we're going to talk about something today that we think we know, we think we've done, we think we're doing it, but a lot of times we're not, me included. It's the topic and the subject of the things that we want. The things that we want versus the things that we don't want, and the infinite possibility and the continuous evolution of the things that we want. Sometimes we think that we set a really big goal. Everybody tells us to dream big, right? Dream bigger than you can possibly imagine, so that even if you don't, shoot for the moon, and even if you miss the moon, you're going to be a lot closer and you'll have gone a lot further than if you just been shooting for the town next door. I know that's an interesting example. But when we set out to think about what we want, so often we're thinking more about, and it's really easy for us as human beings to think about what we don't want. We focus on our don't wants all the time. And if we're not focusing on them, guess what? Other people are telling us all the time what we should think, what we should have to do, what we want to do, what we are supposed to do, what's in our best interest. But guess what? They don't know. Only you know what's in your best interest, just like only I know what's in my best interest. So our challenge today is to think about, if the sky were the limit, if there were no limits, if there were absolute positively infinite possibilities of anything and everything you could possibly desire, have, and want, and there was no limitation to what you could have, what are 3 things that you would want? 3 greatest desires. And I'll share mine. I'll be brave and share mine in a second. But literally, not if I win the lottery, if there were absolutely positively no limitations on what it is that you could create and have and do and be and desire, what would you want? Now, if you're struggling with saying, I don't know what I want, then think about the things that you don't want. It's really easy for us to list off the things that we don't want. Just ask any person that you come in contact with today, if you don't believe me, and ask them, well, what do you want? What do you want for Christmas? Ask people what they want for Christmas, and they will automatically start thinking about and spouting off the things that they don't want. How do I know? I did this with my granddaughter yesterday. I said, well, what do you want for Christmas? And it ended up being another example of this. Well, I don't want this, I don't want that, but maybe this, maybe that. And we limit ourselves in thinking that for some reason we don't deserve to have anything that we could possibly imagine or want. So our challenge today is and our tool today is actually thinking about infinite possibilities, and that anything is possible. If anyone on the planet, or even if no one has ever done something that you want to do before, but if they've done something similar, that is absolute positive proof that you can do and be and have that as well. If someone think of, remember in math when we did the little math problems and we learned about infinity, I always think of Buzz Lightyear, infinity and beyond. That, or you're the one that I want, that Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta song from Grease. Remember Grease and Grease 2 and all those Grease movies when we were growing up? When I think of wants, I think of that song just plays in my head. I don't know why. And same with Buzz Lightyear. I think of Buzz Lightyear and the kids growing up, and that, to infinity and beyond. And that's how we want to think. We want to think to infinity and beyond. We want to shoot past the moon, past the stars, out of this galaxy, out of the universe, whatever, to remember that even as we achieve goals and objectives and get the things that we want, guess what? We're always going to want something more. And so sometimes we beat ourselves up for thinking, oh, why do I want things all the time? Why am I never satisfied? Well, we can be satisfied and happy and grateful for what we have, yet still desire more and want to make a bigger impact or have more of a contribution. So what are my 3 things? What are my 3 things? If anything in the world was possible, what are the 3 things that I want? And if I think about right now, those things have changed over time, right? The 3 things I want most right now versus what I wanted even 10 years ago are light years different. Light years different. As we grow and evolve and develop, the things that we want will grow and evolve and develop and change. How many things do you want right now that are the same things you wanted when you were 5 years old? Probably nothing, right? Probably none of those things. You probably got those things long, long ago and have moved on to bigger and better and brighter things. So my 3 things are: I would like to travel around the world while I can still see and enjoy the beauty of the world. I would like to positively impact the lives of 1 billion people. And I know that sounds outrageous and strange, but has anyone else ever impacted the lives of 1 billion people? Absolutely, positively. So that is proof that I can find a way to positively impact the lives of 1 billion people as well. And then I'd like to have perfect health in all areas and aspects of my life. Is that possible? I don't know. Lots of people have perfect health in all areas and aspects of their life. So that should prove to me that I can find a way to make that happen for myself as well. So share in the comments below. Our action item today is share 3 things. Be brave. Just share 3 things that if anything were possible, anything at all, what are 3 things that you would want? You know, think of, I can't remember his name right now. Elon Musk, you know, the guy's going into space. He's put satellites up in the world. Probably when he was a little boy, maybe he dreamt of it, but maybe not. Maybe it's the experiences that he's gotten along the way that have encouraged him to dream bigger and create things that many of us would consider impossible. So our challenge for today: get up and go. Get up and go do this. It's not that hard to think about what we want. You can think about it while you're doing other things about your day, but then go ahead and share it with the rest of us to motivate us and help us to realize that no dream is too small and no dream is too big. Have an amazing day, and I will be with you tomorrow for our next Get Up and Go Challenge day. Have a great day. Bye. I'll have a smaller head.